Hello, my name is Jay. Welcome back to my Tech Vault. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Be Quiet Shadow Rock 3. And this is a cooler that officially should come out from embargo actually at the time of this video. So the review should all be being posted for it. And this is a cooler that is actually going to be replacing my current cooler. So in order to test for this video, we're going to go through and do an entire process. We'll unbox it, of course, show you what it looks like. And then we're going to do some testing. So right now I actually have a stock cooler on my main rig, which for the entirety of the reasons why it's been a long disaster with like liquid coolers and stuff that have just, it's just been a long thing. So basically the computer was originally nice and pretty and really nice, and then it just kind of parts got taken from it as they broke or needed elsewhere. So now it desperately does need something other than the stock cooler, because that is pretty loud actually when you're trying to render videos like this one. So for this, I'm going to be, as I said, replacing it, and let's get started. So first off, I have an overhead camera now, so you guys can enjoy watching the total unboxing from a different point of view. So I'm trying out with these overhead cameras. We'll see how you guys like these or not. So the first thing I want to point out is how actually cool this looks. When you first open this up, you've got like the little piece of plastic that just has the logo. Nice little touch here. So when we open this up, looks like we got a pack of extras. And then I assume we've got the cooler itself, which for what you'd expect, this is actually kind of light. But then again, you can notice that the fans are actually, or the fins, sorry, are spread out a little bit more than they usually would. So put that over there. And it is a little bit light, but I mean, what do you expect from this? Then you've got yourself the actual fan itself, which these are always Be Quiet's favorite. Super silent fans, and I don't know how I'll attach it, but I'm assuming it goes on there somewhere. And make sure I didn't forget anything. And then what we have in our box of accessories, which my guess is probably just the standard mounting brackets, etc., which Be Quiet always does a really good job. Oh look, we even get a Be Quiet screwdriver. And I want to point out that this is not like a crappy screwdriver either. This is like surprisingly a high quality screwdriver. So if you need a screwdriver, there you go, you get one, a nice one. Don't mind the random screws. We're having a little disaster back here with the background I've been working on. So that looks like everything there. Let's see if we can get our AMD bracket in here. Looks like we've got ourselves 4 fans, or 4, I guess, connectors. Let's go through and see how much of my computer I have to take apart in order to get this to fit. So we get a little thermal paste in there as well, AMD bracket, and an Intel bracket. Maybe, just maybe, we don't have to go through and completely get rid of taking apart all my computer, but let's find out. So I'm going to get my honk over here of a computer, and a chunk, I should have said. And we're going to install everything and see. Actually, let's first do a thermal test, just so you guys can see the full test of what it looks like before and after. So this will be with the stock AMD Wraith Spire cooler, and then I will do it separately again with the this new cooler. So be right back. So this is OCCT, and this is a piece of software that you use for benchmarking. Currently, I have this benchmarked, and I believe this is the stock cooler. A couple things to point out though is that the temperature has leveled off right around 60 degrees Celsius, and honestly this is what we're going to be looking at. So let's put on the new cooler now and see what the resulting temperatures we get are. So now it's time for installation review, and it's the wonderful part in which I go through and I tell you how easy it was to put this on. So for a couple things to point out is, I'll say this or mention this later on in the video, but for the most part, using the stock backplate on AMD, whoever's design decision it was, it makes it so much easier, because I hate having to go through and take off the entire motherboard to get access to Intel backplates. And I don't know how much of that was Be Quiet's doing, but just very much thank you for not requiring me to go through and take this entire computer apart in order to get access to the backplate. You were just able to kind of drill in, or I guess attach into the stock backplate or something. And honestly, I like to do a quick, when I do these videos, I also like to go through and try to use, not really use the instructions, That may sound like weird and stuff, but it's so that if I don't really have to look at the instructions a lot, I usually, not only have I done that, but I've built or used Be Quiet coolers before. I kind of know how they work. They use a similar mounting mechanism. But if I can not use the instructions, then I consider it relatively easy to use and attach, and therefore gets a high rating in the usability scale. So yeah, kudos for them, and no issues really on my end. Okay, so I've gone through and I guess installed this now. A couple things I want to point out is the install process was pretty similar to any of the previous Be Quiet coolers that I've reviewed. It's pretty simple. I mean, obviously it's not as easy as the stock AMD cooler, but it is as simple as it gets. One thing I did appreciate though is it didn't require a totally, take the whole motherboard out. I do know that I'm looking at the Intel bracket though, and that does look like something you need to do. So for AMD at least, you don't need to disassemble the entire computer to get behind the motherboard. You can just drill in, or I guess attach into the default stock backplate, and then that works really well. So honestly, no issues there. And for how it looks, I think actually the brushed aluminum, brushed aluminum looks very nice. And I think it goes well with at least this case, and also when I upgrade this computer, I don't know if I'll be keeping this cooler or not, but still, it has a great look. So let's go through, I can't talk today, I apologize. Let's go through and actually see what happens when the thermal performance. Obviously, the stock cooler is going to be, infinitesimally more loud than what this is going to be. Obviously, this is Be Quiet, they do their best, and it's pretty much almost always silent. So I don't think there's going to be, you really can't compare these two. Obviously the stock cooler is going to be bad, and Be Quiet is going to be good. That's what they do. But I do want to at least see if there's anything different. Obviously my graphics card is also a blower style, so that's going to be pretty loud as well. But for the most part, yeah, let's go through and test it. So as you can see, here is the test, and we're still looking at around 60, degrees with the new cooler. So I guess that's interesting. Okay, so we have to have a quick conversation because I'm editing this and there's some things I've noticed. So first off, yes, we have the the second test with the new cooler. But some of the things that I definitely noticed was that I think the fan curve didn't kick up as high. So yeah, I think the way that the fan curve was set is so that it was at 60, and so this test really wasn't that accurate. Obviously you get, the stock cooler has to pretty much be running at almost 100%. Meanwhile, the Be Quiet cooler is probably running roughly at 60%. So, yeah, there's a lot more margins in there. So, yeah, they look like they're at the same temperature, but for what my testing has been is that it's actually, there's a lot more headroom, and it can actually cool a lot more compared to the stock cooler. So just keep that in mind is, yeah, the temperatures are the same. Yeah, you get yourself the same amount of thermal heat dissipation, what it looks like, but in reality you get a lot more from the Be Quiet cooler, and that's just factually for any cooler. I should have just been more aware of that in the fan curve. So the big question of the day, I'm sure you probably want to know, is should you buy this? And I actually have the instructions over here. It's in my computer down here, but the question is, should you buy this? Well, for the first part, I don't know the price yet, so it's really hard for me to make a judgment. I think somewhere in this video I said that I thought it's not really worth $100, or not worth above $100, and I'm going to revise that. This cooler definitely does a really good job of keeping things cool. Obviously, it's but for the most part, I don't think it's worth $100 either. I think it falls into right around the $70 price range. Now, that being said, there are much more bulkier coolers out there that will do a much larger or cool a little bit better. And I think that $70 is definitely a little bit more close to where it actually fits. Now, Be Quiet likes to charge a little bit more just because their products like to, of course, they advertise of them being much more quieter than the rest. And that is a valuable feature to have. And like anybody who I'm recommending parts to, I really like to say that keep in mind what you value most. If quiet and silence is that very utmost important to you, then I would highly recommend this cooler if it is, assuming it's somewhere between right around $70. And for me, I think that I have no issue using this cooler. And that's why it's going to stay in this computer, and I'm planning on using it just because it is quiet and it's a good thing to have, especially when you're running under heavy load. When I'm rendering my videos and stuff, this thing's going to heat up, but at least it will stay cool. So just something to keep in mind is really, what are you looking for? And assuming the price, I don't know it, but you will when you watch this video, and I can always comment it down below. That's something you should take into consideration. My judgment of how much I think it's worth without seeing a price tag. And also, I'd like to remind you that I did get this for free, so please keep that in mind when you're making your judgment. I try to be open, and I like to share that with you people so you guys can take that into consideration. And I hope by doing so you guys value my opinion a little bit more. So thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and check out some of the new computer builds we got coming up. I got a bunch of them coming up. Actually, I got a new computer for myself. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming up. You should definitely tune into one of those streams at least. Have a wonderful day, and see you guys around.